Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, please kindly subscribe down below. Thank you so much. So my last update about this is Faith was how Preeta was dragged out of the Lutra house to the police station because she confessed that she met Akshay the day Akshay died, and Mahira was jubilating for winning the challenge that she set for Preeta, that Preeta and Karan will get separated in 3 days, and she feels like she won. That was what we looked at the last time, and this is the continuation of that. Shailene blames Prithvi that he might have gotten mad, wondering why did Akshay misbehave with Preeta, so he went and murdered Akshay in anger. And Prithvi says that it seems like Shailene has lost her mind, and he thinks that she might have dropped it, so she needs a new mind. Shailene says that Prithvi is the one who needs a new mind because when Kritika was being blackmailed, Prithvi thought that Kritika would come to him, but instead, Kritika informed Preeta, which is why Prithvi might have gotten mad and murdered Akshay, and Prithvi started yelling out of his anger, saying that he did not kill Akshay. Shailene says that after yelling, nothing would change, and Prithvi explains that when he was talking calmly, Shailene did not believe him, and even when he is yelling, and for the last time, he is saying that he did not murder Akshay, and Shailene explains that she saw Prithvi throwing bloody clothes on that day, and Prithvi responds that it was ketchup sauce that stained his clothes and not blood. Shailene wants Prithvi to stay out of the case, otherwise if the police suspect him, then they will throw him in jail, and Prithvi swears on the life of his unborn baby and Shailene's life that he is innocent, and Shailene lives in anger, saying that Prithvi must stay away from her. Preeta was working in the cell and Sushila comes there and explains that there is someone who has come to meet her. Kritika comes there and asks that how is Preeta doing, and Preeta looks really worried, and Kritika explains that they should reveal the entire truth to the police, but Preeta asks if Karan is really mad with her, and Kritika said that Preeta must at the moment worry about herself before she is worried about what Karan might be thinking. Preeta said that she is not able to live peacefully knowing that Karan is mad at her, and she explains that Karan felt that he saw them at the parking lot of the hotel, but she did not reveal the truth, but now she feels that she made a mistake by not telling Karan, and Preeta asks Kritika if she went to see Karan, and Kritika replies that she did go into Karan's room, but he is really mad, and Kritika asks that why are they hiding the truth. Preeta responds that they have already revealed the entire truth, but they are only hiding the incident about the photos because it might ruin their lives, and she has informed them that Akshay was blackmailing her and even tried to misbehave with her, and if they tell the truth that Akshay was with Kritika's nude pictures, then what good will it do because Akshay will not come alive again. Kritika says that this means that she is the reason for the entire situation and it would be better that she tells the truth. But Preeta asks if anyone has informed her mother about the whole situation, and Kritika gets worried. Saula enters the police station and the ACP says to Sushil that they should make a bet that she is the mother of Preeta Lutra. Saula and Shriti comes to the lady officer and asks that why do they arrest Preeta, and Shriti immediately says that they have made a big mistake because her sister can never do such a crime, but the ACP responds that the police do not arrest anyone just for pleasure but on the basis of proof, and he even advised Shriti to join politics because she would go ahead in politics because politicians also talk a lot of nonsense. Saula asks for permission to meet Preeta, and ACP Vijay explains that this is the right question and he would have arranged the meeting hadn't Shriti did not waste both of their time, and he orders Sushila to take Saula to Preeta's cell, and the ACP was about to leave, but Shriti stops him saying that it seems like the ACP has a quarrel with her sister, and the ACP explains that everyone believes that the police hold a grudge against them, but the police only has quarrel with anyone who doesn't follow the law, and her sister is a criminal. Preeta explains to Kritika that there is nothing to worry about and she should not be scared, and if Akshay really died from the blow of she eating Akshay with the wooden tray, then she should be punished, but if someone else is involved, then she trusts the system of her country that she would be released in no time. Shriti was getting mad with the ACP, explaining how she feels that there is something more to this case and the ACP should see who the real murderer is because her sister can never do anything like this and she has met a lot of policemen, but meeting this ACP now, then there is something wrong, and the ACP asks Shriti to say whatever she desires to say, but Shriti leaves saying that she doesn't want to talk with the ACP. Kritika tries to reason with Preeta and they saw Sala crying and coming towards them. And Sala asked Kritika that what happened, but Preeta says that nothing has happened. But Sala was still questioning Kritika. So Preeta says that she is scared seeing her mother like this. And Sala says that she is also scared seeing Preeta in such a way. Preeta explains that she did not say anything to the family after she saw Akshay at the hotel. So she went to question him, trying to tell him that he must not harm her family. And she tried to reason with him, but they got into a fight and she hit Akshay with a wooden tray. So if Akshay died because of her blow, then she is the criminal. Saula says that Preeta is not telling the truth because she is her mother and she knows her mind, and Shruti says that Preeta is in a lot of trouble at the moment. But Saula says that she is not a liar, and even if she hit Akshay with a tray, then she knows that her daughter cannot kill anyone. And Shruti also believes that Preeta is innocent, and Preeta asks them not to worry about her. Saula questions Kritika about the whereabouts of Karan because no one from the Luthra family is present, and even the lawyers should have started to make effort to free Preeta. And Kritika remembers what Karan said, and she was about to reveal the truth to Saula, but Preeta stops her and sends Kritika back to the house. And Saula says that now Kritika has gone, so Preeta must reveal the truth to her, but Preeta says that she has already said the whole truth. Saula says that now she would question the Luthra family to know the reason why they are not standing with Preeta, especially Karan, because he is her husband, so he should have stood with her in this matter. And Saula started walking away, and Preeta sent Shruti after Saula because if Saula goes to the Luthra house, then it would create a lot of problems for both the families. Mahira in her room was praising herself for winning the challenge that she set with Preeta, but Shelin says that Mahira did not have anything to do with the matter and it might just be a coincidence, and Mahira says that she might have also been involved in this incident, so who knows, and Shelin was shocked. Saula was walking and Shruti stops her, and Shruti was not able to speak because of the fear, and then she explains that Preeta doesn't want Saula to go to the Luthra house because she would go there and fight, and Saula asks if Shruti knows the kind of blame that is placed on Preeta and that the punishment for the murder can be either hanging or life imprisonment. Shelin was still in the room with Mahira, and she asks Mahira if she killed Akshay, but Mahira replies that why should she tell Shelin because some secrets should not be revealed, and Shelin once again questions Mahira, saying that she is suspicious of Prithvi, but Mahira says that Prithvi is not the killer, and Mahira told Shelin how she saw blood on Karan's hand at the hotel where Akshay was murdered, and Mahira gets a call while she was still talking to Shelin, and she went to attend to the call. Shelin thinks that Mahira is a psycho lover of Karan, so Mahira would do anything to get her love because she has ever attempted suicide before, so who knows what she is capable of, and Shelin begins to be suspicious of Karan, Prithvi and Mahira for murdering Akshay, but she couldn't figure out who the real murderer is among the three of them. Saula said that Preeta has been arrested on the charges of murder, and Preeta can be hanged or even face life imprisonment, and Preeta is the daughter-in-law of the Luthras, and with their reputation, there should be a lot of lawyers at the police station by now, but there is not even a single member of the family present, so she would go and talk to them. Shruti says that she is not saying that Sala is doing something wrong, but Preeta fears that if Sala goes to the Luthra house, it might cause problem for her in the future. And Sala stops, saying that she now understands what Preeta fears, and Preeta is scared because the Luthras do not trust or believe that she is innocent. So she, as Preeta's mother, would do everything she can for her daughter, even if it means that she would sell her house or even sell herself. She would get her daughter out of jail because she cannot see tears in her daughter's eyes, because whenever her daughter cries, her own body starts shivering as a mother, and Sala leaves. Shruti prays that she was able to stop Sala, but now Sala would help Preeta get bail, and Sala is even right because Preeta always worries for others, but Preeta is also right that if Sala goes to the Luthra house, then it might cause problems, and Shruti thinks of talking to Mahesh about this because it would surely help Preeta, but Shruti thinks again that she would not tell Mahesh because she doesn't want to give him any more tension. Mahesh was talking on the phone in the night, and Raki comes with the medicine and then gives Mahesh, and Mahesh asks that why is Raki faking her feelings, but Raki disagrees that she is not faking anything, and Mahesh says that he knows Raki very well, and he can see from when he came out of coma that Raki is worried about Preeta. Raki says that she is feeling bad because of Preeta, and Mahira says that Raki should not worry because he has now come back and it will make everything alright again because it would fix everything. And Raki explains that she has fulfilled both of their responsibilities when Mahesh was in coma, so now she needs to rest. And Karina comes there asking why Mahesh has called the driver. Mahesh says that he is now fine, so he would go with the driver to see the doctor because the driver has to feel that he is fine. And Karina leaves, saying that she thought that Mahesh wanted to go and meet Preeta, but she is now relaxed knowing that Mahesh is only going to see the doctor. Raki helps Mahesh to sit on the bed, asking why he told Karina that he was not going to help Preeta. Mahesh explains that some things have to be done secretly and he would indeed go to meet the ACP with the driver and he will try to explain his point of view to the ACP, and if the ACP understands, then Preeta will be free. Raki asks Mahesh to try and talk with Karan because she feels that Karan is really angry with Preeta because she did not inform him before going to the hotel. Mahesh asks Raki to understand what Karan is doing, explaining that Karan has taken the number of his lawyer and he is trying to arrange the bail for Preeta, but he only wants to show that he is angry because he really loves Preeta, and Raki leaves for some work. Karan was with the ACP trying to explain that Preeta is innocent, but the ACP demands that Karan should prove Preeta's innocence if he is that sure, and Karan replies that it is the job of the police to do that, and the ACP replies that the police is responsible for arresting the accused, which they have already done, and the court will prosecute the accused at 3 p.m. the next day. So if Karan believes that Preeta is innocent, then he must bring the proof and save Preeta. Karan asks if the ACP thinks that this matter is a joke, and the ACP says that if Karan doesn't believe so, then Karan must hire a suitable lawyer, and it is not necessary that the lawyer who charges a high fee is suitable, but the one who works with passion will be able to free Preeta. But Karan refused to take the advice, saying that his lawyer is coming, and then the lawyer comes apologizing that he was not able to attend the bail because the court was closed, and Karan leaves in anger, calling the lawyer useless. The ACP recognized that the lawyer is the same one who saved someone from murder charge and he was able to help the guilty, but this would not happen now because it would surely get Preeta prosecuted. Shriti was waiting for Samiru, who comes there apologizing for being late, and Shriti asks that why can't Samiru help Preeta, and Samiru explains that he was not at home and he just came back now, and they saw Karan, and Shriti immediately called Karan and asked that why can't he help Preeta. Karan was really mad and he asked that if Preeta truly trusts him, then why didn't she tell him anything about the matter before now? Because if she had told him, then he would have taken care of everything before it got into their house. And Shriti apologized, explaining that she knows that Karan loves Preeta, and she asked that does Karan really think that Preeta is guilty? But Karan explains that he knows that Preeta is innocent because Preeta cannot even kill a fly by herself. Shriti asks Karan to go and meet Preeta, but Karan enters his car and leaves, and Shriti turns to Samiru and says that Karan has gotten really mad, wondering why he is behaving like that, and Samiru assures Shriti that they would all care for Preeta and they would not let anything happen to her. Preeta was in the cell and Sushila comes there saying that Raki has sent something for Preeta, and when Preeta was alone, she takes out the thing that Raki sent to her and she realized that it is chocolate shake, and she remembers Karan, and she said to herself that she is sure that it was Karan that sent the chocolate shake for her, even when he is angry with her for not informing him about the incident. Karina sits at the dining table asking Pami to also join them, and Suresh was talking to someone, and Pami asks him who he was talking to. Suresh explains that he gave the injection that he collected from Shelin that day to someone for testing, but unfortunately, the injection got broken in the lab, and both Pami and Suresh wonders who might have done that. Raki asks about Grandma, and Karina said that Grandma was really scared because of the situation, so she had her dinner served in her room. And Raki also says that she is not hungry, and Karina says that she knows that Raki doesn't want to eat because of Preeta, and Karina asks if Preeta would get bailed if Raki remains hungry. Kritika enters the house and Karina also invites Kritika for dinner. But Kritika also says that she is not hungry. And Karina asks that why is Kritika not eating and where is Kritika coming from. Kritika says that she went to meet Preeta and after which she went for puja. And Karina scolds Kritika asking why she went to see Preeta. And Karina says that no one in the family would go and meet Preeta again. Kritika responds that Karina doesn't listen to anyone whenever she is angry and she would always go to meet Preeta because Preeta is like her elder sister. But Karina responds that Preeta was the one who broke Kritika's marriage with Akshay and Kritika was about to angrily reveal the truth, but she remembered Preeta's warning and she kept quiet and goes to her room. Suresh also gets up from the table saying that he is not also hungry and Pami says that she would have the dinner even if no one is eating and Karina also agrees to eat and Raki says that she would go and bring fresh tortilla from the kitchen and she stood up from the dining. Preeta was in the cell crying and she remembered all the moments she had with Karan and also when Karan asked her to dance with him and she was not able to control herself and she cried bitterly. Thank you so much guys for watching till the end. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share it, and very important, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.